Yes, you have. Okay. Yeah, I was like, there's a major delay on Facebook happening. So awesome. Woo, this is fun. Okay, you guys, welcome to my page and welcome to these badass women. Like, I am so grateful that the two of you said yes to hopping on and chatting with me today and just kind of like spilling the beans about this major shift that, I mean, y'all are doing, that I'm doing, and kind of an unexpected thing that's happening. So if you're catching this live, let us know where you're watching from and like replay all the things. But seriously, if you've ever wished to work alongside some self-made millionaires and just like learn the strategies they use to not only make themselves millionaires, but like make other people millionaires, come on, like this is some legit sneak peek stuff right here. So I'm super pumped. If you guys don't already know, this is Kimberly Olson, the Gold Digger Girl, and Cynthia Stant, the CEO of Cynthia Stant. And I'm pumped to have y'all here. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe shall we start with like, who are you guys? I'm sure there's some women out there that don't know you.
And I have to say, and Cynthia and I were talking about this, you are a smart cookie because you were like, okay, I like working with Kimberly. I like working with Cynthia and what she's doing. I work with both of them. So smart. Like, and that's part of it because you guys in network marketing, you'll have different people reaching out to you and want you to join and all the things, but you have to make these decisions based on what's best for you, your business, your family. So I want to commend you for that, Sarah, that you're like, okay, I'm going to come learn everything I can from them because success leaves clues. And I think that's just awesome of you. So yeah, I've been in network marketing since 2017. I've been in the online space since 2011. And I actually got into network marketing because I wanted to pay for my 2-year-old's dance lessons. There was dance lessons at her preschool and they did like a trial and she was so excited, to be in a dance class. And we were so in debt and, trying to get out of debt that I couldn't afford $60 a month dance lessons. And it just wrecked me as a mom. Like I felt like such a failure. And the preschool owner, I was actually really close with her. And I was like tearing up because she said, oh, Addison wants to do the lessons. And I was like, we can't. And she goes, you know what? I'm going to gift her a scholarship for 6 months. And her generosity, like, I think that's why I love giving because it meant so much to me. And I was like, come heck or high water in 6 months, I'm going to have the money. So I actually enrolled that month in network marketing because my friend had kept asking me and I was like, no. And, as they say, the rest is history. I was able to get our family out of debt. I was able to quit my job, obviously got into coaching as well. I've seen network marketing allow women and men to be able to become, confident in themselves, just learn how to build a business, specifically social media. So I stumbled into Bravenly, which is the company that we've all partnered with, because I was doing research for some clients. I had retired from network marketing. I was done with it, right? And I was like, this company is freaking sweet. It had all the boxes to check, There's just something really special about this company. To me, the culture and the community is most important. It's a faith-based company, which, the whole thing is about the pillars are courage, integrity, making an impact. And I'm like, that's what I'm all about. So I felt really aligned with the company itself. I had a chance to talk to the CEO, but then I started taking the products. And as a nutritionist, I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. I was like, this stuff is like legit results oriented. Like you feel it immediately. And that was important too, because we know there's products out there that are great and they have all the clinical studies, but like, do they actually work? And the last thing was the comp plan. I am all about, my favorite sport is watching women make money. It's my favorite sport. Okay. So when I could see you guys, like you're lucky if a company will pay out like, 50% out to the field. Like that's like a high number. This comp plan allows them to pay it upwards in the 75% out to the field, meaning that's how much they're giving back to their people out there. Yeah, I know. Show me the money. So the comp plan, it's wild because people can build their business by enrolling customers and just sharing with customers or the business side. So there's different ways that people can come in and be successful. They have an affiliate option. So if people just want to add a stream of income. Anyways, so I enrolled, haven't looked back. We have one of the fastest growing teams. We have systems people can plug into and we're having so much fun. So that's kind of my more than 30-second spiel on why I'm obsessed and how to be a part of it. What about you, Cynthia? You have to tell them how this all happened because you're new.
Yeah, because your story is unique too.
Yes.
You'll know I love my woo side too. So it's always some kind of amazing story.
story, like little background though. So it's crazy. I've had this conversation a few times this week, just through interviews and stuff, but I think it was 5 years ago that I was a woman who was completely bankrupt. Like, it's crazy to remember that, because Kimberly was sharing her story, but y'all, as a college educated woman, my husband has a master's. I joke around, we're smart people, we're pretty people, but damn it, I don't know how it happened. We just like hit rock bottom at one point. Sometimes big risks can lead to big rewards. Sometimes it can lead to big failures. I had a big failure, and it was in real estate that we had this issue, but I'm really happy that that happened, because when you hit the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. And that's where I found her. My brand is Inner Feminine Beast. And it's the version of you that has the courage, the power, the strength, the clarity to get it done, to see it through. And so for me, I was like, I need to make money. I need to make it now. And so all of a sudden I found out, well, I'm pretty good at sales. I had to be good at sales. And so for me, sales saved my life, and it helped me to really find the woman I was capable of becoming. And so I kind of did sales here, and then did sales there, and then did sales there, and just kept growing and growing and growing. And now I have my company where I'm a sales consultant, and I help women to really skyrocket in their revenue just by making sales super sexy and super simple. One of the cool things is that I've been able to, within my first year of starting my company, kind of work with some of the top network marketers in the world. They've been my clients because a lot of them were really smart. They were like, all right, I'm doing really well, bringing in 6 figures a month, 6 figures a month in this network marketing company. But like, I see what you're doing, Cynthia, or what, Kimberly's doing, and these others. Like, I think I want to start a coaching company too. So I started training them, a lot of these teams. And then just through time, I started being asked to go to speak at their events. And next thing you know, I'm like surrounded by it. And they're like my next door neighbor. She's like the number one in her company. And then like, literally, I'm going for a walk with my friend. She's like, oh, number one at this company. I'm just like, my podcast has been taking off. And this guest after this guest after this guest are all network marketing people. And I'm just like, all right, Cynthia, what is the Inner Feminine Beast mentality? It's not this or that. It's always this and that. You can do both. They're smart enough to do both. They're coming to you for coaching. Why don't you learn how to do this network marketing? So complete virgin here, brand new in network marketing. But it was very obvious for me to team up with Bravenly for so many different reasons. Number one, this is my best friend in the whole world here. This is Kimberly Olson, right? She and I do everything together. So she says, buy a $50,000 mentor. I'm like, I'm in, let's do it. Right. I post a $400 air freshener. She's like, oh, I'm buying that. Right. Like, we just do silly things together because we trust each other, and if she likes it, most likely I like it too. So she kind of was like, hey, I'm doing something, like, just click this and buy this kind of thing. And I was like, all right, click now, ask questions later kind of thing. What are we doing, Kimberly? Oh, we're getting to network marketing. I'm like, what? What? Like, I thought you were tired. She's like, oh yeah, about that. My video just got 7,000 views. And I was like, what? Because she came out, and told everybody. Well, here's the thing. So I have this opportunity where I'm speaking to all these people that are really top in network marketing. And of course, I'm asking questions. What does it take to be the person that makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in network marketing? Okay, wait, hold on. Screw it. What? Tens of thousands. That sounds good too, right? Like, how do I do that? And of course, everybody has different answers, a little bit of this, a little bit of that over here as well. But my job is to just observe and see the common thread. Like, what is the common denominator that every single leader that I just have placed in front of me say again and again? They all said, you know what? It was divine timing. Somebody said, you know what? I think it was the fact that I just got in at the right spot. The other person would say, oh man, it really was, I got in at the sweet spot. So Kimberly, I joked around with these people. I said, great, I'm so happy for all of you. But basically you're telling me I missed the bus. Got it. So good for you. Sucks for me, whatever. God, just putting it out there. If there's somebody with a company within 2 years, just let them know I'm interested. Kimberly says, click and buy. I say, what did we do? She said, we joined network marketing. I said, great. Like, what is Bravenly? And she was like, well, Cynthia, I can see it a mile away. This is my jam. I was number one in my old network marketing company with 30,000 people underneath me. This is the sweet spot when you want to join a company. And I was just like, like, that's what I wanted. Right. So really quick, she ended up connecting us with Brittany. She put me through a DM. Brittany's one of the top achievers there. She's super helpful, really nice. So I did a little stalking, of course, when we were putting it through a DM. I clicked her profile, and turns out she's my next door neighbor. So I'm like, what? So I go meet her. I'm looking at some of the trips they're doing. The incentives are Disney. If you know me, I live in Florida. I'm a big Disney fan. Not just that. I'm somebody who,
I'm kind of known. I'm certified sommelier. I like to whoop it up here and there. I have fun, but I've actually decided for the last month or so to like just kind of detox and quit drinking and lead by example for my kids and all the things and just get healthy, get, fit for the summer. So I'm standing in Whole Foods, just like, what do I buy? There's so many brands and things. And then God's like, these are the supplements you're going to buy to get nice and fit, so I'm like, all right, making this easy for me. So for me, it's been the best thing because, I run a company where I'm completely by myself. I like keeping things really slim. I have one employee, poor girl. I talk her ear off because I just need somebody to talk to sometimes, right? It's lonely being an entrepreneur, but now I'm working with my best friend, my family. I have my cousin enrolled. Many of my clients have enrolled. Kimberly's Gold Digger community. They're my people too. I get to be with my friends and we're making business happen. So yeah, that was my 30-second, right? Kimberly?
I love it. I mean, I could sit
We're
and
very
listen to it all
passionate.
day. Well, so you guys make a lot of really good points. And so, okay, a couple things. Yes, the divine timing, like 100%. I have been listening to my intuitive pull so much more in the last, I don't know, 6 to 9 months or something. And it's just, I said this in like a story slide last night. When you start listening to your intuition more and more, it starts showing up for you more and more. Like it just starts being louder. It's not like this thing that's hard to find, that's hard to seek, hard to understand. It becomes just like this knowingness aspect. And I feel like that's exactly what happened for me in Bravenly. It was a completely unexpected move for me. I actually was very resistant to what was happening because, okay, let's say I'm in the gold digger world, right? Kimberly is my business coach. I'm seeing all of this excitement and momentum happening around a network marketing company. And what happened for me in Kimberly's program is I came to her program to scale my network marketing company. But what had actually happened was I did a complete pivot and got into coaching and got into branding and all of the things. And I'm like, this is my passion. So I really set network marketing to the side. And when I started seeing all of this stuff around Bravenly, I'm like, this is a distraction and I don't want any part of it. That's exactly what I thought in the beginning. And then I'm just seeing it more and more. And then it just clicked for me one day. I was having this intuitive pull, like, why is this still seeming attractive to me when I am blatantly saying I don't want this thing, right? And it was because of you two women. It was because I've like been in your realm for the last 2 years or so. I am always seeking ways to level up my life, my business. And how can I do that? This was an open door that was just sitting there saying, Sarah, like, stop saying no and just walk through it already. And that's why I reached out to Cynthia after you guys did a live on her page. And I'm like, this is the reason I need to join Bravely. Not because the products are great, not because the comp plan is great. It's because I need to be aligned with women like you. I know that that is going to change my life. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this live, is because I wanted to really show other women out there that there's another option for you. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling really uncertain, if you're feeling like there's a lack of leadership, you don't have to make your choices scared that you're going to hurt someone else's feelings. You have to listen to that intuitive pull and know that if you want something more for yourself, the three of us are right here saying, this is the ground floor. Get in right now. Like, work with us right now. Because as this gets bigger, the access gets less. Let's be honest, right? Things go into automation mode. Things are happening one-on-one right now. And for anybody watching this, these two women are millionaire makers.
Yeah. Like, hint. Get in now.
This is insane opportunity to get connected and plugged into something like this.
You know what I'm liking so far about network marketing too, Sarah, is Kimberly, I have to tell you, I haven't even told you yet because it literally just happened. Hired my new mentor today, right? Just, another multiple 5-figure investment. But this Bravely thing, it's $50 to get started if you want to. Like, right. Oh, that's cool. So I can start a business with that because I'm used to investing tens of thousands. Seriously, like, to run that kind of company, that's what you have to do. So I mean, that's always nice too. It's really cool that it does make it more accessible for people to really learn that. And the cool thing is, if you're part of our team, Kimberly and I, we need you to be successful. Like we got to make sure you know what you're doing, that you feel supported. So, I train sales, she does marketing. I'm just, I am learning a ton from her. She's so good at what she does. But we're here to support our team. And I think Kimberly can speak to that because she's got this all mapped out. You come in and it's like, here's the guides to get started. Here's your orientation and onboarding. Here's your call so you can come and get your coach. Here, ladies, just send it to me and I will close all of them for you. And then there you go. Like, I was just like, okay, this is good. This is good. We got this. So feeling that support, I think, is the most important thing. And, as a solopreneur, I'm investing how much to get that kind of support, being part of this team. That's been my favorite part. Like I said, just like having that community factor. So, Kimberly, like, can you just tell everybody like the kind of support that you're doing and the fact that it's happening now versus what we'll be able to do later on?
Yeah. And you're right, Sarah. I mean, I look back when the company I was with before I retired, I was with them for almost 3 years. By the end of that, and we were hitting big ranks and stuff, I wasn't very involved, meaning I had it all automated. I actually had a full-time VA that's all they did is handled new people coming in, questions, even people asking about products. I didn't go in the DM. She knew what to say to them. So now all you see is me, all you see is Cynthia, all you see is the leaders, because we're building this out right now. But we have women who have been top, I'm talking like not even top 0.5%. I'm talking like top 0.01% of all network marketers coming in going, oh yeah, we could do this for the team. We did this. We run incentive contests. We have opportunity events. We have free challenges, masterclass, all kinds of things we're doing inside of our Facebook group. We just launched our Facebook group and we're going to hit 2,000 members this coming week. That's power and synergy. We had like 160 people live on our 15-minute Facebook party we did last week. We have all of that laid out for people. So if you're like, well, what's it really like behind the scenes? First and foremost, I'm a business coach. Cynthia's, she's a sales strategist. She's a business coach. Sarah, you're branding. And we have this other opportunity for people to get access and learn from us. And like you said, the investment is minimal compared to maybe coaching with us or something like that. But it's also what you said, Cynthia, is like, it's and. It doesn't have to be or. So if you're in a situation where you can promote other things, there's an affiliate component. It's $10 and you can become an affiliate. You get a discount on your products. So you could do that, right? If you want to build a team like us, which we do recommend because that's where you really can make significant income from it, you would become a brand partner, right? So yeah, I'll have to say, I mean, I haven't seen everybody's thing out there in the whole world, obviously, but we have to have probably one of the most unique opportunities to come in and learn. And it is exciting. It is fun. And that's the thing, when it comes to building this, you have to stay fired up and motivated because it's a volunteer army. If it's like lame, like if you have a team chat and it's lame and there's nothing happening or people are just complaining, that there's other opportunities for you. That's not what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be fun, exciting. We get to collaborate. We get to cheer each other on. And it is the time. So the company is about to come up on just over 2 years old. They've obviously ground floor opportunities are great until they're not, because they have shipping issues. There's, oh no, they've worked all that new company stuff is all worked out. I literally put an order in. The next morning, I got an email notification my product had shipped. Okay. So people are getting their products quickly. If you have a question, you reach out to support, you get answered right away. I'm interviewing the CEO next week. That's how accessible she is, you guys. Okay. The company just experienced 700% growth. So in a network marketing company, in probably any business, there's cycles. And so you have ground floor, then you get into momentum where all the fun is, and then it kind of declines. We're about to hit momentum. So when you had that happen, Cynthia, where the common denominator was timing, your time is now. Here's your sign. So if you want to find out more about what we're doing, connect with Sarah, because you'll be able to obviously work with Sarah. You'll get to work with Cynthia and you get to work with me. So, I mean, what could be better than that?
Very true.
Well, that's what's so unique about this opportunity is that I really want to make super clear to anybody that sees this is it is a minimal commitment as far as financial to get in and start growing a business. But most people that get into network marketing to grow a business then turn around and pay X amount of dollars to get business coaching, marketing coaching, branding done. So not on top of being able to work with incredible people that are just industry leaders in general, there's also, there's something happening until Sunday that for people that are enrolling right now. And this is the thing, you guys, Kimberly and Cynthia and the whole team, they are throwing crazy incentives being responsible for these incentives, not saying, oh, you have to enroll. Now here's the incentive you have to give your people. Like, you guys as leaders are doing this for the whole team right now. And that's what's so unique about it. The plug and play access, the scalability of the business, all of the onboarding, all the automation, and then all the incentive stuff. I mean, it's all covered. It's all done for you. And yeah, the bundles that are happening until Sunday are like,
yeah, I mean, if you're the leader, you're benefiting from your entire team. So like, I don't know, I just always thought, like, why not do that for my team? And it works because then they feel taken care of, and then they're more likely to keep working their business and plug in.
Well, this is what I think is cool too. And I can speak to this part because I know from your company with the branding, you're working with a lot of entrepreneurs, right? So this is my safe house. Like, this is what I know. I work with all entrepreneur women. And it's interesting because, I've been able to do a lot of the recruiting because the women are kind of seeing like, well, Cynthia's making this business move. Like, what's happening? What's going on? And so what I noticed is like, I was a little concerned in the beginning, not concerned, but just like, okay, how is this going to work as far as having my company and then having, being able to make sales and being able to focus. Well, having leaders like Kimberly, who's like, okay, I've been through this before. This is how we set it up for success and be able to navigate everything and get the things when you need. It's definitely not demanding like I thought it would be. But at the same time, what's cool is you just sprinkle it in. You just sprinkle it into what you're already doing. So for instance, like I teach sales, I teach business, right? But what's the whole point of sales and business? Is so that we can all have a successful life. What's the point of like, what is a successful life? It's not just money and finances, it's wealth. And as far as health, it's being able to feel good in your skin, feel sexy, feel confident. Like I live in Florida, y'all, we're wearing a bikini like every single day down here. Okay. Like you want to feel good. And so I'm just sprinkle that in and I just do little things like, hey, by the way, Cynthia, you're constantly like drinking on screen. What is it? Well, it's Rush. Have you tried it? Oh my God, it's so good. It's strawberry coconut. I love that. I'll talk to people just, I have like truth series. So something I'm just, going live about, showing behind the scenes. People are interested in knowing like, not just how you're showing up in business, but what do you have going on in your personal? You just sprinkle it in. I happen to be using this today. I happen to be doing that. People reach out left and right. They're like, how do I buy it? How do I buy it? And I'm like, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So it's for the person who is an entrepreneur. It's not like you have to, when we're doing both, it's 50-50. It's just like, wow, I actually have all this coming in while not even putting that much effort towards it. Like, that's kind of like the genius. Why wouldn't you do that? That's what they refer to, literally multiple streams. So,
well, and I think the big miss for a lot of people with that particular topic that you're talking about is a lot of people, they don't understand what personal branding is. Like, but they say they're an entrepreneur and they're, connected with this network marketing company, but then they only show up as the product. And then people don't understand like, okay, well, who is this actual person? And so I feel like, we have a very unique perspective to be able to turn around and teach other women. Like, it's super important to understand, like, who are you? Who do you show up as? What's important to you? What kind of value do you bring? And then of course, hey, look at this thing I'm drinking. It's delicious and it's good for me. Like, you sprinkle in the lifestyle stuff because then it becomes part of you, not like who you are. Yeah. And I think that's a big miss for a lot of women that get into it.
That's the nice part. You're allowed to build your brand within the brand, and that's how that works. And I think we will all mention this, and I'm sure Kimberly can speak to this. It really helps that the products are freaking awesome. Like that's like kind of the most important part. Like I'm like, literally, it's like mom crack. You're like, this is so good. I can't get enough. Right. Yeah. So I'm curious, what is your favorite products that you're loving so far? Because, okay, I have to say this. When we got our box at the same time, Kimberly's like, have you tried Gold yet? I'm like, no. Does it have a taste? She's like, just try it. She's like, literally, I just had a joygasm. Like, you have to try that. And I was like, all right, I'm trying this. I'm like, it's too hot. I'm so mad. It's so hot. And then I drank it. I was like, I think this is a joygasm, because that's what I would call this.
Yeah, it's insanely delicious. Good. Yeah. You're like, is this legal? This is so freaking good. Is that what you have, Sarah? No?
Yeah. I let the kettle only get to like a half boil, so it wasn't too hot. Because I prefer it with warm water than cold water. But
I didn't try it with
I added it to a shake with spinach and like raspberries and blueberries, chocolate protein powder, added the Gold. Amazing. Like that turmeric and the cinnamon and the apple cider vinegar just kicks it up a notch, but it's delicious on its own. I think Gold is my favorite by far.
That's Allison's favorite too. She just told me that. No, I love all the products, and we have a nutritionist. She's in the company. She's been with them for a while, that we can literally ask her, here, you have menopause, you have weight gain, you have a libido going on, whatever. We'll ask her, what are the best products? And she'll tell us. Like, normally you're like fumbling around trying to figure everything out. Like, we're not. We just literally ask people and they just tell us. Like, we don't have time. I don't have time to sit here and go read ingredients and websites and all the things. So yeah, I mean, whatever it is that you want, energy, appetite suppression, blood sugar, having your blood sugar stabilized, right? Your mood support, calm. I call it, take a chill pill. There's calm. Drift is my favorite.
My favorite too. I took it last night.
My favorite. I freaking love it. And then I eat cashew butter out of the jar. So I do every night, just so you guys know. Cause I'm like, I need more food because my brain just, and that drift, you drift off to sleep, you stay asleep, you wake up refreshed, you're like ready to go.
Amazing.
I can't get
it tastes so good too. It's not like, oh, it kind of tastes like hot chocolate. It's like, this is straight up hot chocolate.
Straight
like,
up.
So good.
Yep.
Yeah, because I have that crazy entrepreneur brain where I wake up in the middle of the night. And it's not because I'm stressed. It's kind of just like,
an idea goes off.
And then I'm so excited, right? And you're tired. You don't be tired with your clients next day. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll drink chamomile. That doesn't do shit. I was like,
it doesn't.
Chamomile,
Time tea,
melatonin, and ashwanganda. And I was like,
yes,
I took it last night, and you feel like a baby. You just
you do.
Feeling good. I like that. My favorite is the strawberry coconut rush. It's clear, which doesn't do any colors, which I like. But I love this because I'm deciding to do a detox and not drink. And I live in Margaritaville in Florida, where everyone's having Mai Tais, like margaritas and rum punch around me. But I'm like, it's not water. It tastes like a pina colada, though. Like it's really good. I'm just gonna be honest. I know y'all are thinking it. You're not gonna say it, but I'll be the one. Drive.
Oh,
I'm interested in that one.
Drive. Okay. When you're embarrassed to go to GNC and buy the horny goat weed, because it literally is called horny goat weed, it's like, this is awkward, right? Maca root is really all good. It's great for more than, just sexual drive and stuff like that. It's great for wellness and just hormonal balance and everything. But I love it because afternoon, you worked all day. Now you got to deal with kids, not deal with them, but be present with them.
Yeah.
And of course, you want to give your hubby some love and attention too. You don't want to be dead like this, but it's not caffeine, so because this time I can't do caffeine because if I do drift and caffeine, then we're gonna be speedballing and that's not okay. So you do some drive and next thing you know, you're alert, you're present, but and you just feel vivacious. It's great. So yeah.
Vivacious. That's such a good description. That is the word I've been looking for. I've been saying getting in the driver's seat and I'm like, that's it. Vivacious. You nailed it.
What? Yeah. I'm not an actress, right? If I don't like something, I will tell people. And so it's not even you're selling if you actually do like it as much as I do. I'm really, really happy and it feels good. I'm I want to tell people about it. So
yeah. And we do show you guys how to do that. So we do have examples for post on your wall. I can do the lives for the 15-minute Facebook parties if you want to host one. We have reels, TikToks, we have stories. I mean, they have an entire Facebook group that's just all stuff you can share online. That's just amazing. So we will show you how to do that. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was going to say on top of that, so you sort of talked about the social media assets, but on top of that, you guys are gifting these courses to people this weekend.
Yeah, between now and Sunday.
That's insane.
Yeah. So if you're watching Sarah right now and you're like, okay, I got to be a part of this, I want you guys to either comment or DM her right away. Okay, don't wait because your weekend's going to get away with you. So what we're going to do is anyone who joins our team specifically between now and Sunday night at midnight, we have 4 courses we're going to give you guys. Lindsay Sewell, she's a top email marketer, affiliate marketer, all the things. She has a Facebook stories course that she's gifting. Anya Grissom, also a top earner in the space. She has Let's Get Real with Reels and TikTok course. I'm gifting my selfie superstar course. So you can get really comfortable taking pictures of yourself and posting, like you said, branding yourself. And then Elise Smith she's a social media mogul. I mean, her following is huge. She has a personal branding, getting started with personal branding course that she's gifting. So we're going to give you guys all of those. So it's thousands of dollar value. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that is gold right there. That's the stuff that when someone gets into network marketing, those are the things that they're I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to. Okay, well, now you do. And this is freaking free. That's insane.
Yes.
Yeah. So the timing of this live couldn't be perfect. It couldn't be more perfect, I would assume. But yeah, honestly, I'm just so grateful to be in the realm of the two of you. You bring so much to the space of entrepreneurship, and not even in the way of like the marketing and the sales, like you're great at that kind of stuff, but you as humans, like you're just so beautiful. Your souls are so beautiful and you're just so kind. And that's the thing. I think that a lot of people, a misconception is, yeah, you're a 7 times millionaire. Like Cynthia builds 6 and 7 figure earners. Like people find you to be an inaccessible person to them, right?
Mhm.
But this is how accessible the team can be. Like when you join a team like ours, this is what you get. And you're not an unattainable person, right? This is something that anybody can have access to if they're just willing to sort of make that first brave step and move forward and do something that, intuitively they know they should be, but they might be a little scared to. So,
Yeah, just go for it.
Just go
mhm.
for it. Just go
Face
for
your
it.
brave. Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you, Sarah, for
right.
saying that. You're so sweet. But you're right. Your time is now, y'all. You're here watching this for a reason. So don't wait, jump in, and let's have some fun together.
Yeah.
Well, I'll connect with you ladies in the DMs, I'm sure. And
And then
I'm
having
super
us.
grateful.
one more thing, if you don't mind. So being newer too, I'm like, gosh, there's gonna be so much I have to learn. And what if I don't know the answers? And people might reach out and like, Kimberly is like, that's the cool thing about network marketing, Cynthia, is that like, you don't necessarily have to know. It's a team. So like, so right now I'm like, people are joining under me or joining under Sarah. Sarah probably doesn't know the answers. She's probably gonna ask me and I'll be like, Sarah,
I'm like, gold is great. I don't know all the answers.
Kimberly, right? And it's like, you're gonna like literally, we're all gonna find you the answer. No one's gonna be like, oh, just tell you something. Like we're gonna find the answer, but you're gonna interact with us at this point, right? Like we're going to support you. So the people that like, join for me, I'm just like, put you through a date with Kimberly, she'll get the exact thing. And it's like, it's nice to know because I'm just leading by example that you can make this successful, you can have sales. And at the same time, like you don't have to know it all. Like that's the cool part. So you have a team support and we all want us to do well because that's the cool thing about the network marketing. It's like a team thing. So that's why it's called partnered. Like you are a partner with us. And I love that. I think that's really cool. So just a reminder of that too.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
helpful.
that's
I love
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so grateful for you ladies, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And y'all just reach out if you have any questions, put it in, comments or DMs. I'm always available. So,
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Sarah.
bye.